Now we're going to focus on the outer region. We're going to wrap outer region now. I'm going to hide this and make a copy of this process to here. Okay, and I will say outer profile. So I'm going to edit this process. Okay, I'm going to show you what happens if I choose the stock contour and the path contour, these two contours as a path contour, right? So I'm going to reset all the contours. Right click, reset all. Yes, and I will choose the first one. Let's choose the out because I want a cutter tangent outside of this stock contour. And then I will choose in tangent inside the region, inside this region for the path contour. So I'll show you what happens if I choose this contour as a path contour. And I'm going to use the same cutters, right? And let's go to the approach. And now I will change this one to 0, right? And yeah, how about this? It's okay. I'm going to use the same setting as just now, just execute. And this is the result. As you can see, if you select the two contour, the stock and path contour as a path contour, the cimatron will assume this is a closed pocket, and the entry it will be a RAM entry, and it will cut from the inside out. Let me reset this. Okay, let's check for the single block. You see here, ramping entry, right? It ramp down to cut. You assume this is a closed pocket, and it cut inside out like that. Okay. So next, let's close this. Of course, you can have the option to change this motion parameter here, change it to outside in. So what happened? Let's see. And let's simulate again. So this is the outside in. You can see that now it cut from outside to inside. Okay, so the inside out, outside in you can control, right, by the motion parameters. So I don't think that this is a good result to cut this core part also, this punch part also. So I'm going to edit this one again. Okay, now let me change the outside in back to inside out. Okay, inside out, and I'm going to edit this contour here. Now I will unselect this. You can use here. You can on the label. I'm going to unselect the stock contour. Okay. I will select the outer contour as the stock contour. Now for stock contour, you no need to specify out or in. Cimatron will automatically determine the boundary. So you just select the stock contour and press middle button of the mouse, and again. So now I've selected a path contour here and the outer contour as a stock contour. What happens if I use spiral cut? Let's see some simulations. Okay, let's see here. The cutter will automatically plunge into material with a ram angle. You see here, with a ram angle. So if these two can be rammed, you can straight away cut the materials like this, right? And it will cut automatically outside in, because the best cutting method for cutting a punch is outside in. By using outside in, we will not have the internal corners. Okay. Although just now inside the motion parameters, I'm setting the spider to be inside out, but the result will be outside in if you select the auto contour as a stop contour. This is automatic. Okay, now you might ask me, or you might say you don't want the tool to plunge into the material, although with a wrapping angle, you don't want that also. So in that case, if you want the tool plunge outside the material, it is possible to do that by specifying the entry point. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go to top view. We know that the cutter here, see here, I'm going to do a navigation, hide all the things, and step by step, step by step. This is ramping entry, and you can see here the cutter start cutting, right? So if we display by layer, this is the entry point, or the system entry point. Okay, so up to now the cutter is ramping in to this point. So now I'm going to define our own entry point based on this point. So how to do that? Let's go to top view. This will be our entry point, and edit the process. Go to motion parameters and go to the entry points. Yeah. So far we are using the auto. Yeah. Only with the auto entry point you can specify the ramp angles. Yeah. Yeah. So let's say now I want the tool to be plunged outside somewhere over here near the entry point. So I'll click on the user defined point, number of point. I'll click here, and let's choose the screen point here, and I will locate my cutter somewhere near this entry zone. And when you select user defined entry point, you cannot specify the ramp angle. The plunging will be 90 degrees, and let's calculate. And you can see now the cutter will always entry through this point, the point that I've selected, and always plunge 90 degrees into this area. This is okay because this area is empty. Let's check. See, plunging into air and do a side cut, Okay, do a side cut. Okay. You can see here when the cutter come in here, the cutter is cutting at the full load. Yeah, at the full load. So with this pocket spiral, you cannot avoid this. Yeah, you cannot avoid this.